Good morning. The easiest way to lose weight is to travel. Now, before you start discussing the dietary downside of eating on the road, I just want to point out one brief fact. If you weigh out 200 pounds and you travel to the moon, you would only weigh 33 pounds. And you wouldn't even have to buy a new wardrobe. On the other hand, NASA estimates the cost of such a trip would be just about $4 billion. On top of that, there would be the additional housing costs, not to mention phoning home. On top of that would be getting groceries delivered. Sometimes we fixate on the wrong answers because we're asking the wrong questions. Like, why do bad things happen to good people? Or why does God allow me to suffer? These questions assume that God gives believers a privileged life. Jesus had a very different understanding about the life of faith. He said, "You will be hated by everyone because of me, but the one who stands firm to the end will be saved. When you're persecuted in one place, flee to another. Truly, I tell you, you will not finish going through the towns of Israel before the Son of Man comes." The student is not above the teacher, nor the servant above his master. It's enough for students to be like their teachers and servants like their masters. If the head of the house has been called Beelzebub, how much more the members of the household? That's found in Matthew 10, verses 22 through 25. The life of faith is just that, believing without proof. Now, faith is confidence in what we hope for and assurance about what we do not see. That's what the writer of the Hebrews says in chapter 11, verse 1. We're looking forward to the city with foundations whose architect and builder is God. That same writer says later in chapter 11, verse 10. Peter reminds us, in all of this you greatly rejoice. Though now for a little while you may have had to suffer grief in all kinds of trials, these have come so that the proven genuineness of your faith may result in praise, glory, and honor when Jesus Christ is revealed. Though you've not seen him, you love him. And even though you don't see him now, you believe in him and are filled with an inexpressible and glorious joy. For you are receiving the end result of your faith, the salvation of your souls. That's 1 Peter chapter 1, verses 6 through 9. The life of faith does not ask the question, why me? It asks the question, what are you trying to teach me? We find our peace in the relationship we have with Jesus as we face life with all of its difficulties and trials. Jesus said, I've told you these things so that in me you may have peace. In this world you will have trouble. But take heart, I've overcome the world. That's John 16:33. In times like this, it's important to remind each other that Jesus is enough. And the unknown is just our perspective, not his. Have a great day. Bye-bye.